Creativity is part of life. Life is the process of creating. And when we create, when life creates through us, it combines various disparate elements, different patterns, different people, and brings them together to create something new. Creative thoughts, creative feelings, creative art, creative lives. A child is one expression of creativity in a relationship, but so is art. This is the painting of a lover that I met in the Philippines, and it's beautiful. It's easy to fall in love with her by seeing the beauty of her art. It's a different side of her that I wouldn't know, I couldn't see if she didn't create. Now, every time you create an image, a sound, a song, a dance, we are creating. And her art inspired me to develop my art. Watching her painting day after day, right? There's a joy in creating. There's something infectious about it. And one of the things that relationships suffer from is boredom. You have the creativity of sexuality, the newness, the exploring, and then it can go dead. Carl Jung, one of the most famous European psychologists, said that in order for a relationship to live, one or more of the people must create art in some form. This video is a form of art. What is your creativity? You can arrange sand patterns and take a photograph. You can arrange sand patterns and let water move through the sand. You can take photographs of nature. You can do collages, tearing up bits of magazines and media and creating images. Right? You can create a song. You can write a poem. And when we create without thinking, without the rational brain, the feminine side, the soul in the relationship comes forward, and we can see things that we cannot see without it. The inspiration for this video came from a dream, which I tried to capture in these words. And they're a doorway. You can see a part of me in this writing that you cannot see without this door. I see that my relational house is about and reflected in my body. There are spaces in my body that are black, burnt, and wrecked, which once were lush, glorious rooms filled with beauty. Now, bitterness, shame, and envy mark the ruins. If you come here, I will hate you and turn away. You are too late to stop the fires which burnt my beautiful city of hope. Now, what does that mean? This is not a doorway into the rational brain. It is a doorway into part of the psyche, part of the body, part of the imagination. I see that my relational house is about and reflected in my body. Right? My entire world, everything that I've known is held in certain muscles and certain portions and certain feelings and different chasms in my body. And chemistry is the way that your world, your body, connects to another person's body. You have painful memories in your body. You have sleeping memories in your body. You have dreaming memories of your body. You have shaming memories in your body. And as someone relates to you, they touch the different portions of your body, and you touch them. There are spaces in my body that are black, burnt, and wrecked. So these images connect me, connect another to a part of me that is not on the surface. And this is the beauty of art. This is the beauty of poetry. This is the beauty of imagination. You go to a place that you cannot normally see. It's beneath the surface. It's beneath the surface. And a poem, a piece of art, lets you, right? I have to think about, what does that mean, this image? What do I feel when I see this image? Burnt and wrecked, which once were lush. Right? So, when a house burns down, right? When a village is burnt, you see dark shapes, bits of wood, bits of steel. Once there was something beautiful, once there was a home here, but now there are ashes, now there are dark colors. And we have all had dreams. We have all had disappointments. We've all had beautiful cities in our minds. What if this becomes a beautiful life? What if this is the one who will bring me love and happiness? And then, with a machete cut, with a betrayal, with a lie, they burn to the ground. Those hopes, those dreams burn to the ground. And the burning of something so beautiful is always painful. They were once lush, glorious rooms filled with beauty. Right? We all seek the beautiful, the good, the true. We seek it. And when we do not have the skill, when the people we are in relationship with do not have the skill, the competency, it's like building a bridge with concrete and steel. If you don't have the skill to weld, to build a bridge, when you drive a vehicle onto that bridge, it falls down. When the wind comes, when the water comes, the bridge falls down. And what was once a hope that this bridge could take me across the chasm, could take me across the water, now is a fear, now is a disappointment, now is a confusion. What's happening here? Why is it? Why is it that my hopes, my dreams are falling down? Now, bitterness. We have a bitter taste when something beautiful is destroyed. It's not pleasant. There's a bitter taste. But in our cult, in our culture, bitterness is not welcome. You're supposed to smile, but there's a bitter taste. It's not a smiling taste. When you watch a baby being beaten, when you watch a broken heart being cut, it's not a smiling taste. It's a bitter taste. And our mind says, why? Why? Right? And there's some part of us that says it's our fault. We're not deserving. We're not worthy. That's why I'm being hurt here. So there's shame. And that shame is also not welcome in the cult. The cult likes to pretend that everything's pleasant and smooth, and all the burnt, bitter, painful things are buried below the smile, right? But what about those feelings that are real? These bitter feelings, these angry feelings, these hurt feelings, these shameful feelings. Now bitterness, shame, and envy mark the ruins. I walk among these dreams and I think, right? I think cursed thoughts, not blessed thoughts, cursed thoughts. Why does God let this happen? Why are people like this? What's wrong with me? I hate the world. I hate the person who did this to me. I hate myself for doing this again and again. Right? But those thoughts again, when people say, hello, how are you? They're not welcome to say, I hate myself. But these are the thoughts and feelings beneath the surface. If you come here, I will hate you. Right? You come into the broken city of my dreams. You see my failure. You see everything that hasn't worked out. If you come here, I will hate you. You make me feel small. You make me feel embarrassed at my disappointments, my shame. I want to push you away. It's too painful. I don't want to feel this. I want to be alone in my shame and my pain. Right? I will turn away. If you come here, maybe I'm crying my bitterest thoughts and you come into my room and I turn away and don't want you to come. Get out. Don't come in here. This is particularly a Western cultural phenomena because a Western culture is a very sick culture in some ways. It's a very healthy culture in other ways, but it's a culture of the individual. Right? And so part of the Western cult is we don't acknowledge that we need other people. So when we feel hurt and small and we don't know what to do, we still want to pretend that we can be independent and turn away. You are too late to stop the fires. Meaning I needed help sometime. My dreams were broken. My house was falling down. You were too late to stop the fires. Where were you when I needed you? Right? If only someone had helped me to put out the flames, to stop the burning before, then I would not be in this place. But now you come, after everything is burned to the ground, and you ask how you can help. You can't help. You can't rebuild a city. You're lazy. You don't want to help me buy the wood and do this and spend years building this. Why didn't you come when it was burning? Right? These are the thoughts, the anger, the defense, right? The pushing away that we use to block other people. Which burnt my beautiful city of hope. I'm still living in the past in some way. If only this had happened. I still want to imagine this possibility, but the reality is it's burnt to the ground. You see, it's a little bit of writing. It's a little bit of writing, but it gives me a doorway into part of who I am, one piece of who I am, and it gives you a doorway into one piece of who I am. It helps you understand those facial expressions, those gestures. It helps you understand parts of yourself. And this is the gift of art, the gift of words, the gift of poetry, the gift of imagination. You can see beauty, you can see horror, you can see the full colors of all of your feelings. This is the gift to give another. What is your form of art? How do you like to create in your mind, out in the world? What can you start to develop? A little writing on your phone. You can upload it to Dropbox, for example, so that all your writings are protected, or Google Documents. You can upload things so you can begin to develop your art, your photography, your touch. Touch is an art. Blessings on your art. And in the comments below, I invite you to share what you do to touch your soul, your feminine side, how you create.